they're basically sitting there saying in court, yeah, you let us go, you break this thing up, we end up with a lot of churn, not enough cash flow, and an inability to compete nationwide. So yes, Jim, that is the argument they're making. Where will the judge come down on their viability as a competitor after, if in fact he says 4 going to 3 is just not something I can allow? I don't know.
Jeez, there's a lot of stuff.
If he says that?
We should be camping out at that. That's probably the biggest court case.
It's an interesting one. And again, investors in Dish will be watching to hear Mr. Ergen and whether he provides any additional detail. He's had a couple, I saw him at Goldman Sachs a couple of months ago, but he hasn't really offered a great deal in terms of his plan.
Well, they can grill him.
They can.
Well, I've got to tell you, I'm following this one because of the 5G. I really have been convinced by John Lesher, of course, T-Mobile moving on, that we will not be able to have a credible 5G competitor without that merger. I actually believe it.
You believe it?
I do believe it.
You may be right.
And the Chinese are ahead of us in 5G. It's kind of like Sputnik when the Russians were ahead of us. It is. It's very similar. We would have President Kennedy talking about, remember how President Kennedy said that we won't let them beat us?
I'm aware we got to get to the moon, yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying that's
like 7 years from that speech.
Not because it's easy, but because it is hard.